Repeat. And again, one more time, count. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Latika 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7. For the bra gauche. Pam, pam, pam. Just back with nose for the bra. Pam, 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 pam. Just one more time devant. Over stretch. Stretch again devant. Over stretch. And finish again in one with equilibrium. Okay, so devant there. 1, tap, T, tap, tap, T, tap, plie. Second, on the down, on the haute, plie. Devant, round. Roll down, drag in. Devant, round up. Over second hand up. Left, right back, ta ta ta. 3, 3, equilibrium, 3, 3, 7, 7, and then for the breath. Ready? Feel long, feel the back part of your foot. Try not to roll the ball. Madame. And.
possibly no wiggling
7, and 1, and 2, and 3, 4, and 5, 6, plie, and 2, 2, let's work inside, now just work inside, up, up, 1, and 2, simple cambre derrière, no arm, longer leg, longer leg. And up. And overstretch. And other side. 1. All right, thank you. And come down. And 7 and 8. Pay attention to the beginning. That we go on the lever. You sort of go on the lever like warming up, and then you develop a little habit of doing things there. Okay? Your body remembers everything. You're going to go into your turn, jumps, whatever. It will be the same kind of reaction. Yeah, so we want to try come up there, straight on the ball of the feet, big toe, second toe, and nothing going back. Yeah, so it starts from the very first big gallery. When I watch your footwork, you sort of go somewhere just trying to stretch the leg and not trying to curve the shape of it. Yeah? So you want to get through the real line of it to the big toe. So you want to place the big toe and always through the maximal extension of your foot. So at the bottom down, you should go through the maximal extension of your foot. And sometimes you go a little bit like from the flat foot to pointe. Yeah? So I see this action like this, and not going through the section, the pointe and back again to full extension. So that's when you're building the arch, and that's when you're building the stability to it. Okay, we start with plie, allongé, and 8, very simple, plie, 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, grand plie, 2, and 2, and 3, second, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, grand plie, 2, and 2, and 3, and up cambre devant 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and do 5, and 6, and 7, and 8, and cambre second 2, 3, and 4, equilibrium, 7, round 8, plie, and 2, and 3, and 4, one more cambre second, 7, round derrière, plie, and 2, and 3, and 4, sorry, round devant, and again away from the bar, da, ti, da, ta, cambre devant, 2, up, plie, cambre second, and 2, plie, arabesque, up, maybe baby arabesque, piquet, cinquième and again one more plie, 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 2, and 2, and 3, and 4, one plie. And the other side. Okay, so 2 plie, grand plie, 2 plie, grand plie, cambre devant, relevé, au-delà, with cambre second, 2 plie second, cambre to the bar, 2 plie derrière, away from the bar, rond devant plie, rond derrière plie, small arabesque, just place yourself, you get hip position, 2 plie, 1 grand plie, relevé to the other side. Alright? Ready? You're already all women, but you're all habits of going just a little like that. Try to place yourself so that you keep the hips in peace. Yeah, because you're wiggling with your hips on the very first position, so they don't know where you want to have them. So when you place yourself so that you have to have them straight under your shoulders. Otherwise, you go like this in preparation, you start to go in the first movement, and then you start to give lots of information, and the body doesn't know where you want to be. Ready? Lower stomach in, longer legs. Madame. So I give you lots of time to stand there, and I see like you sort of get in the position and there's nothing happening. You're like, okay, next time, yeah, so that's the time when you can work on something. You have to work. If I can improve a little bit in the position, can I cross a little more? Can I feel more the inner thighs? I see passiveness. You understand? You're very passive in the position when you can really actually think, what is the fifth position? Is your super SO, is your everything later what you're going to do, is the retrograde before, and you're just using this now for nothing. I mean, you're doing not enough with it. So this is the work. You have to try to be like a sculptor, okay? So when the guy has a big rock, it's a hard work, physical work, trying to curve the lines you want to have. So if you're going to just go like this, nothing will happen. You have to scratch the surface. You have to go into it. So you have to try to see how far can I push my body. All right? It's still in growing, so you can shape a lot of things. But if you just go around like that in standard, this will not change your leg line. This will not improve your muscle strength. So you have to get into the most position which you get, especially the long poses, what people call, and then work on something. Yeah, whatever you feel like is your weakness, if it's your balance, if it's your inner, if it's long middle stomach, if it's your shoulder, if it's your head position, check, take your time. You sort of get in there, and I see this like a stillness. It's not about stillness, it's about working on something in this moment, right? Because in this position, preparation and 7 and 8, starting with plie. Sur le coup de pied, I want you to grab the ankle, develop head, and 5th, plie, sur le coup de pied, develop head, and 5th, inner leg, sur le coup de pied, develop head, and 5th, and 1st, 5th, 1st, and 5th. Back with the pied, develop head, down, and the pied, develop head, down, inner leg, up, and back, and 5th, we go to the knee, then stay up, and plie, da, da, dum, da, da, ba, bum, ba, 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 bum, ba, 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 bum, ba, 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 and from the back, all right? Ready? And each time when you can, grab your ankle. Madame, and. Side longer when you develop head. And long. And in. First. In. Sweetness. Try to activate your feet. Grabbing the ankle. Activate your feet. Keep developing. Better. the tournée, so like a first action, so it's a combined motion of turning and at the same time working your legs in the oral motion. So after you arrive, you have that back leg staying where you want to have, all right, in this position for anything later. Because sometimes you go like a tata, you know, the leg is very passive again, so it's doing something which you wouldn't like to later you cannot use for anything. So you make the tournette, please, and just try to think what the back legs is doing for you. The back legs try to turn out through the action much nicer, guys. All right, that's it. We will do lots of the tournette, so each time is a practicing. And not just making, not changing the side. It's not about changing the side. It's a very important element, the tournette. So it's staying on the oar with the legs, not trying to 6th and 5th. It's staying from the 5th, 1st and 5th. Right? So you change the legs to the 1st position and 5th, and not the 6th, ta-ta-ta, so not this action like that. Yeah, so very, very aware of it. Later, everything will be depending on it. You go to the 6th position, or you go to the 5th position. You will do all the jumps, yes. To the 6th position, or to the 5th, or 2nd, or 1st. Staying on the order. And we're going just easy, 7 and 8 and 1 and 2 and 3 down, do, and 1 and 2 and 3 down, do, and 1 and 2 and 3 down, do, and 1 and 2 and 3 and repeat and back, pa pa pa, ta ti ta tam, expand, ta 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 tam, pa pam 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 pam, and 1 and 2 and yeah, super break. Sur le coup de pied, out, and 2 and 3 down, ra ta ta tam, pa 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 pa. Ready? And thank you. Try to do the same technique, trying to go through the wrap the ankle, develop it through attitude, show the position. Okay, don't just try to stretch the legs. Try to go through the position, develop a very cultivated, beautiful long motion. Exactly. Ready? And one. Long, long. Don't sit in that position. Again, through the leg. Yeah. 1, 1, 1. You have to be tolerant to yourself, tolerant in the sense of understanding your body limitations. You can work them through muscles, but not through checking, going over what you call your physical limits. So sometimes we're working in the bar and we want to have a second. This is not second. Second is there when my legs on the door. So whatever my God gave it to me with my hips, I have to sort of accept it and tolerate for a while. I can maybe work on it with the time and improve the position, but if you're just going to stick your leg to the side and think this is second, this will not get you anything when you're in the center, when your boyfriend is not there. Alright? This is a very fake boyfriend. He's just giving now security and good feeling, but later when you go in the center, he will be gone. And suddenly you'll be all over the place. So immediately try to treat him accordingly, alright? Push him down, and you'll see that yourself where you are. Don't hang on to him. Push him down. If you push him with your hand, he will be always on your leg. If you hang on to it, you will have a tendency to sit on your leg. Nice story, huh? Boyfriend. I don't know what I'm going to say to the boys. If they like to hang on to the girls. All right. And 7 and 8. Jeté. Attitude. Développé. ta, ta, je, te, attitude, développé, and up, je, te, attitude, développé, and up. First, fifth, first, fifth, first, fifth, fifth. Battement derrière, pa-pa-pa-pam, ta-tam-ta-ta-ta, ta-ra-pam-pa-pam, ti-ta-ta-ra-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta. 1, 2, 3, yeah, détourne 7, yeah, 8. Ta-ta-ta-tam-pa-ta-pa-pa-pam. On 3, ta-ba-dam, pa-pa-pa-ra-pa-pam, ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, fifth. And off on the back. Ready? More extension in both legs. Out. More extension in both legs. Up. And out. Attack. First feet. First feet. First feet. Feet. And up. Again. Watch out to super play, guys. Up. Out. Long straight leg. Up. First feet. First feet. Yeah. And up. And up. Stretch the legs, turn out them more. Up, in, up. More stretching, out, up. Stand your legs, stand your legs, stand your leg. Up, up, stand your leg more. Up. Okay, thank you, not bad. Pay attention again, the plie before the tournée is always like a squat. Alright, so it's we did nice plies before, was everything okay? And now we bring a new element I haven't seen before. And you don't even know about it, because suddenly, quick plie is like this. Alright? So you're not going a regular plie to make it a preeminent. Why are you suddenly doing something else? Did you know that? You didn't know, because you want to turn around. You have to do the same element over and over again. Same thing. So don't try to find new motions. Yeah, we did plie, everything was good. Now suddenly you go quick plie and you go whip. Pay attention. Come on, try. Pay attention how you do it. Turn out your legs. Do like a quick plie, but with the same technique you used before you slow plie. That time, a little better. So the first thing you have to have a little more attention here in the center, because you're relaxing here when you go. And that's what's happened. And then suddenly we get this inner rotators closing you in, all right? You know these inner rotators here, these guys? They are useful only to sitting down and doing things, and the back rotators are the one that's turning out. You want to improve those guys? Go backwards. I'm not kidding, I'm serious. Especially upstairs. If you want upstairs, going upstairs, you will see how you can activate your back rotators. You're looking at me like crazy, but this is actually, you want to have more strength in it? We will have to work backwards. Every time you go forwards, you're cramping your front rotators, and they are the one that you're doing this. So now your first reaction is always doing this. Alright? Did you know that when you walk, you cramp the front rotators and you fall? That's why you're walking. Because you go, alright? That's what happened. Nobody walks like this. That's why the first reaction when you do something fast is going this. So you have to think twice, and you have to teach your body how to do it without this little sport, because when you're going to go to the center, I can already see years going like this. And this is what's happened. Problems in the knees, problems in ankles. So how we want to force the front rotators to be not passive, but not to be overpowering. They have to be all 6 of them working the same way. Right now, the front ones are very active, and the back ones are just tolerating the situation. Yeah? So you're sticking out your popo. So your second jeté. And 7 and 8 and 1, 2, 3 and 2 jeté and 1, 2, 3 and 2 jeté and 1, 2, 3 and 2 jeté, passe and in. Repeat. 1, 2, stay. 2, ta-ta. Yeah, ta-ta, up. In and in. Up. In through first plie, détourné. On the back we go passe, and quick 2 through. And pa-pa-ta-ta, in, ta-ta-ta-tam. So I want to see the accent up, in piques, accent in jeté fifth. Alright? Ready, ladies? And faster closing, faster closing. Consciousness. I saw some guys were trying like very hard not to go whoosh. Yeah, that's a good step already. Because we have to think every time what we're doing here at the bar is building the blocks for the house in the center. Alright? Nothing else. It's not like the exercise at the bar, exercise in the center. This is our blocks that we build, and we're going to build whatever we need to have. House, palace, swimming pool in the center. Alright? So all the elements, if they're right, then things will fit together, and then you will have fun enjoying whatever you build. But if you here start to do things with little knickknacks, then things will not be going together, and you will be upset that things don't work, that you're having pain afterward because you will have to compensate, and this all starts from the very small little things. Just preparation. Maybe you go with the little pirouette. So we go préparation, a pirouette 1 and 2 and 3, développé back, round 1 and 2 and 3, and battement, attitude, 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 stretch, attitude, grand jeté, up, tap, tap, pirouette under, down, and 2 and 3, développé, and 1 and 2 and 3, battement, attitude, plié, stretch, attitude, grand jeté, up. Can take 8 counts to stretch yourself. Long 8, that would be like 1, 2, to do your stretching. Stretch your legs, and end of the phrase, please, gentlemen, go straight to the other side. Alright? So starting from the 5th.
After the attitudes, do you want both knees to stretch?
Yes,
Okay.
correct, both knees. So we go plié, ta-ta, ta-ta, both knees, plié, and now both legs again, stretch each other, turn out underward, and 5th position and go pirouette under, down, 1. Ready? And find your balance, set it on your back. That's support the leg is wiggling, doing lots of funny things. Again, your foot is sort of like doing something that you're not controlling. You don't want to come in the maximum optimal demi-pointe in the period position. So I see this kind of not locked, but very solid and concrete position. Somehow, some a little here, sometimes a little there, and then you're adjusting afterwards. There's lots of work again out in between, and I don't see this one coming up. Yeah, so when you go releve, in pirouette, I see the leg going exactly a little bit there, maybe there, and you're not coming, like I said in the beginning, you're not having set position. And then again, a little wiggling. You know, that all wiggling means that your muscles are not really knowing what the job is. Yeah, they just sort of, okay, we do something today, but tomorrow we don't know if we're going to repeat that, if this was good. So if you try to set the position in the point better, set the position in the point, and then you can analyze, was it right? Was that, where was my weight? Yeah, but you come somehow here, always a little bit different positions. Let's go from devant, renfant du pirouette, fondu, second, rond pirouette en dehors, fondu derrière, rond pirouette en dedans, fondu devant, rond pirouette en dedans. And then I have little 2 counts in between. You're going to go develop a 1 hand, get to the other side. And yampa, pirouette, da pa, da en dehors. On the down, and the next 2 counts to the 2 neck. All right? So think about your tendies. Only 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And 1 and 2 and slow down. Quick action. Very quick, nice, aggressive releve. Ready? Madame? Feel your back leg more. Feel the back leg more, because I think you're supporting leg now by all the turns. Feel it concrete now. What's happening to the inner rotators of the left leg? And magnifying glass of your technique, because we know there are 2 things you have to really pay attention to. There's not sort of fondu devant and here breaking out. This is the intensity of the fondu devant. Continue the intensity of the both legs to stay. I see this fondu here is very nice, and here is okay, and then here's like a turn off the motor, and then start something new. No, this is exactly this section when you come out here, and this is your fouettes, all right? This will be your period up to feet under down. That's all the turns we have in the middle. Now your supporting leg again is very passive. You're making the releve in the time of your life, like 5 hours. Nobody goes zap, releve. How you want to take a current? Like this? Now you want to get a quick releve so you can really balance exactly. Use your supporting leg more. Yeah? And now try not to go through using again the like swinging around. So what will turn you from? When we make that turn, what is the leg which is making us turn? Which one? My girl. Of course, supporting leg. But I saw so much working leg trying to go, swing yourself, like, like you do this. You can do your arms also with the turns. I can go like this, or swivel around, all right? Instead I can use my working leg like this, and then go around. But this is not a pirouette, this is a turn. Anybody can do it. She can do it, Larissa can do it, the lady downstairs, the guard can do it. All right? I don't have to teach them, I just show them and they will copy me. Pirouette is a complex element made out of those elements we practice it here, tendu, etc. All right? And they have to be there exactly. So when we practice second, we want to be from second. There's no such a position to go. I'm not going to do this again, but normally we do like 4 times to get it done. But you can practice it with the exercise. All right? To keep the intensity, because this is your period fouettes, and this is also the work of the supporting leg from whatever position you're going to go. Yeah, because the working leg has to push, but the supporting leg has to carry the most weight of the turn. All right? Turning you up. That's better. All right? Because this is you have the muscles, you have the hardware, but your software is from 1990. You know, do you understand? So you have your hardware, the muscles are there, but your software, the brain doesn't really put things together right. And then you will wonder why this will not work. And we'll go the battement, petit battement, and 2, and 3, and 4. And 1, 2, 3, and 2, 2, 3. Double devant, double devant, double devant. Rond, double rond, double rond, double rond. Post. And 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. And 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3. Double derrière, double second, double derrière. Rond, 2 only. This time, 5th, dernier arch. 4, 3. Second, frappe, head, double devant, double second, double devant, continue round, and 1, and 2, and 3, continue, and stay, and 2, and 3, double out, double out, double out, and round, and out, 5th détournement, okay? Again, find the connection between the last round de jambe into round de jambe left. Okay? Don't just separate, don't make a separate movement. Try to combine them. In French, it's called liaison. So try to combine the sound of the whatever you say. It's the same here. We want to combine the sound of the movement. Ready? Longer legs, guys. That's it. Fond. Battement, a little more in, because this is trying like doing something. Actually, the action is like we're going to do, that's the later, we're going to go ta 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 ta. So this is exactly what we're working on. So I don't see this double time. You're sort of making that changing. You're changing the legs here, and you're not working on a second. It's a second, all the second, without turning in the thigh. So the thigh still under or, and you work just for a second, so tap, 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 and you continue turning out, right? So then you're going to do this and you're not going to go tap, 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 pam, 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 right? So you want to open the legs, and this is exactly what this element is for. Much better, okay? And so bigger, so faster you're going to be in the center. So don't worry to exaggerate, okay? You cannot go open, but you can go up to here, okay? That's in. That's it. Then you're developing the muscles you need for the petit allegro. We just go little baby, 645 degrees, so 7 here, 8, and 1, and 2, and 3, 90, round, and up, here, 45, little 600, ta-tam, ta-yam, up, and ta-ta, down, ta-ta, retiré, devant, equilibrium, ta-ta-dam, pa-pam, développé, fifth, no bar, back leg, 2, ta-ta, fifth, to the other side, here, ta-da-da-da-da, ta-ti, ta-tam, pa-ta-dam, and single, ta-yam, pam, here, so back, and home, ta-da-dam, pam, and single, and double, ta-da-da-pa-pa-pa, find your bama, ta-da-da-da-da-da-da, 8, and back leg, try without the bar, ta-ti, ta-ta-pa-pa-pa-pam, okay? Ready? Down, and again, releva loud, and 2, and 3 passe devant, ta-ti-ta tam, pa, rond second, plie derrière, 2, 3, 4, l'écarté, ta, plie, turn other side. Alright, so we're going to go 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, and 8, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, and 8. We're repeating all the from the back and turn immediately and go to the other side. Ready? Voilà. And. Second, supporting side, up, of écarté. Pretty good guys. Not bad. Again, trying to go always with the extremities of opening the hip. So try to look like the hip is a joint, okay? So it's like what you can do almost like this to your hip joint. Yeah, so it's not like it's a closed bone, but the muscles are holding it tight. And you have to open up the thighs so the legs can go. So sometimes you trying to go from here, trying to go this way, and you're actually closing it more. Try to open up to go through very far écarté position. Yeah, so that's it. Opening, so actually you'll get to the arabesque without turning it in. Yeah? And then you will again use the back rotators. Otherwise the front rotators are taking over again. Yeah? And this is again, that's the problem which we're building for later. Very good. Just a grand battement. And 1, and 2, and soutenu, ta-ta. En demi-point, c'est compte, and 2, and 3. Pass up, then back, and 2, soutenu, demi-point, en demi-point, and 2, and 3. That's all, okay? So 3, soutenu, 3 en demi-point, 3 en plat, 3 en soutenu, and then 3 secondes en demi-point. Okay? What I want to see the optimal up and optimal in. So it's not a wa-da-da, but just try ta-da-ya, pa-pa-pa, soutenu, ta-ti-ta, fifth. I want to see the fifth position in between, en plat or as much as en demi-point. Ready? No. You're just hanging on your friend. Ready? And. Passive, I just do it, whatever you want me to do. And not what I'm supposed to do, just stay there and then work, but I was like, no wiggling, exactly, stay there. That's it. Now you have to work, and now you discover you have the hardware and you have the software too, you just have to combine it. Okay? That's it. So not just getting leg high, and just where you want to have the leg. Otherwise, we're just destroying what we build. You build beautiful brick and now in grand battement, everything goes, we lost it. All right, just please come in the center. We'll go to just a little sisu. And 7, 8. Sisu 1 and 2. Little equilibrium, pas debout, re. Su, and 2 little equilibrium, just back, plie. The bone going to 1 and 2. Small, pas debout, re. And again, back, just back, ta-ta-ta-tam. And 5th, and going front, and 2, and 3, and 4. Changing en plié, in arabesque, attitude, continue promenade, 1, and 2, skirting in, retiré, développé, second, ta-dam, and repeat all to this left side. You will see sou, ta-ta, développé, pas debout, re, sou, Little retiré, balance, ta devant, 1 and 2, and passe, pas de bourré, and up, and 2 little retiré, and développe, and 2, and 3, and 4, 5, and 6, and 7, and 8, and promenade, 2, and 3, and 4, développe second, tadam, pam, pam, go relevé, développe, tadam, pam, 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 développe, relevé, tadam, pam, 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 devant, tadam, tadam, pam, 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 and let's repeat again, relevé, développe, 5th down, relevé, développe, tadam, tadam, devant, in 4th position, and big, for the brow with cambre, arabesque, 7, 8, ta, 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 1, and 2, and 3, pas de bourré, 5th, ta, 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 1, and 2, just try to equilibrium, and plie, and again, divant, ta, 2, and 3, pas de bourré, small arabesque, and sous-su, tadam, pam, pa, pam, and en avant, tadam, pam, 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, and 8, and promenade, 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, and 8. You know what? To make it shorter, we just go immediately then from développé. We don't repeat the all devant piquet, we just go développé devant, passer, en plié, attitude 4, promenade. Second, and then we go relevé 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Rond, il faut le bras, arabesque, and then again, relevé, développé, battement, through écarté, for the bras. Okay? Can we do those together, please, so we divide ourselves well? We're moving just a little bit front. So come here. Now every second go front, so the second front, please. And then the second line, again, divided. Yeah. And then everybody go 2 steps back, because we're going to go a little bit forward. Thank you. Ready? Think of the demi-pointe. 5th. Up. Small. Pas de bourré. And quick 5th. 1. And left foot. And plie. And 1. 2. Out. And 1. And again, supporting leg, supporting demi-pointe. Up. Développé. 2. Passer en plié. Up. Promenade en plié into 3rd arabesque. Stretch amplitude. Pulse. Promenade. 1. 2. And 3. Up. Développé. 5. Up. Okay. Continue développé à gauche. E. 1. Up. Passer. Cross leg more. And 3. Promenade. Establish yourself, check your hips. Up. Okay. Elevate. E. 1, 2, 3. And releve leg. 1, and 2, and up. Releve l'un devant. 1, 2. And 3, croisé, up, and stretch. Continue, and releve again, left, E, 2. Okay, no wiggling, always walking leg, 1, 3, up, E, en avant. As you see again, you're doubting yourself. You're then point, you're good, and when you start to develop, you are thinking already about the develop. You have to get again what we did at the center. You had so many beautiful balances at the bar. We did it. You did it without the bar. Now in the center, and you are like thinking a new story. No, you have to try to look for that feeling and what you were working on it. You have to bring it back here. Okay, that's not great. I was missing that security. You are in new space. Of course, it's difficult now, but you have to try to bring what you work on it here. Okay, and now simple things. Again about the hip position. So I give you extra en face, and then you can see where you are to go in croisé. It would be lovely if you could try to maintain the supporting leg en face. So we don't want to go da-da-da-da, but we want to stay almost the leg, supporting leg will stay there, ready for maybe later some other things. Yeah, so not to try to go and revamp to adjust, but try to maintain the supporting leg in the round. The legs go over, écarté, So keep it heel front, no. Yes, and now keep it heel, exactly. All right, it's possible. Now again, we're pushing ourselves a little bit further. So from the écarté, continue maintaining the supporting side. No, darling. Yeah, exactly, good girl. And now you're ready for, let's say, pirouette on the down. Yeah, so that's what you want to have. You have a really beautiful turn out supporting side. And from here, we're already trying to compensate and giving in. Yeah, so I said the hardware is there, your software is still like I'm using this stupid computer language. But I think we all understand what I'm talking about. Yeah, that's when you have to try to use your nerve system, brain, thoughts, and the movements we develop and combine them with what you want. But sometimes what you want is not clarified. I can see that you're doing what you've been told. And you have to want something. If you want that, your body will do it. Okay, if I want to go towards you, I go towards you because I felt that way. But if you just do what somebody tells you, then you always have this kind of delayed reaction. You tell me go to her, and I'm going to go, okay, go to her. So I'm not thinking, I'm just doing the order. Okay, this is the problem of students. You have to try to think what I want. So translate the language of the teacher to yourself. I want the same. I want what she wants me to do. I want to do that, yeah? Because if you don't do this in your head, then your body will always be a little delayed. And then will do something which you are not controlling from your heart and from your, of course, from your head. But you have to stand behind that. All right? This is a very kind of little small transition. It's like a little adjustment in yourself because everything is there. You just have to put this together. So we'll go with the battement tendu. And 7 and 8. And 1 and 2. Ta-tam, pa, coupe, ha, de, bourre. Préparation, tombe, pirouette, en dedans, détourner, tata, and 1, and 2, and 3, préparation, and 1, plié, retiré, sorry, so we're going to go développer, couper, pas de, bourre, préparation, tombe, 4, pirouette, en dedans, plié, en face, détourner, up, and 1, and 2, and 3, jeter, 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, plié, ta, pirouette on the down, plié, à, de, bourre, couple of pirouettes on the hors, quatrième, allongé, 2, jeté, 2, écarté, 2, plié, pirouette, on the down, pirouette, arabesque, pas de, bourre, quatrième, couple more pirouettes on the hors, quatrième, allongé. Now you can do just what I did, 1 and 2, triangle, pa, da, da. Or you can do also with the pirouette, pa, pam, as you feel today, as you wish, okay? Got it? Maybe let's do 2 groups. We want to divide them in 1, 2. All right, fine. Space yourself. We got the exercise? Decide in your head again. You're going to do relevé, développé, you're going to do pirouette, développé, coupé. Yeah? Make a decision now. Pas de rouler, préparation, pirouette on the down, détourner, 3, bâton tendu, and the left side, and then 2, 2, 2, plié, pirouette, pirouette. Ready? And. Plié. like we did in Adagio, we did the battement devant, and then the supporting leg under down. So you're getting the same here. We do preparation, and then the same thing, supporting legs start to do their own jig. Yeah? Make it work for you. You want to maintain the supporting legs under or. If this is good, under down, under or. I see you now doing the preparation, ta-ta, and then the first thing you go, ta-da, yeah? You go like ta-da. So not try to stretching out, try to shout under or. The supporting leg, you hear it under down, much better, that's it. And the other things again, we go tombe pas de bourre, and I look at the supporting leg, and supporting leg again goes like zaps. Yeah? Work it out, that's it, fantastic. All right? It's not the quantity, it's the quality. You're just in the beginning of your dance career, so start to build the blocks, yeah? You want them made out of paper or out of granite. Okay, so every day you make them, you know, you're creating the substance in it. All right, the base, substance of your blocks. If they're going to be paper blocks, they will look nice, but when somebody come and push, it's going to go boom, or you're building them out of, every day so much substance in it that they became strong and became a great base. All right, so don't try to make crazy things, try to do things that you'll be able to step on it and go further and higher in your life. Next group, please. You're the chosen one. You're the elite of the dance. And you come back like little kids. Okay, you don't come up with the consciousness, man, I made it here, I'm here, enjoy yourself. And I would like a kind of energy which convinces me that you're sure of yourself, that you want to dance. And you kind of want to do something which maybe I expect. No, I expect you just to be wonderful as you are. And as you could be, all right? So just present yourself. Not like on stage, but just like how you feel. Feel comfortable. And remember, relevate pirouette. Relevate pirouette. Pull back the shoulder. Nice. Now make the heel telephone. Good. Up. Still. Down this bounce. And 3. It's an old school Paganova, but please be careful that you don't have the leg higher than your retiré will be. So you want to have the leg there that you can raise the retiré rather than drop the retiré. Yeah? So you want to come from preparation, and then you're going to go to slow motion, low enough to go now into exactly the correct position. Otherwise, when you do that, then you will bring the energy down, and of course you will turn against your direction. Up, yes, nice, a little faster action. Yeah, it's actually a very useful exercise. Just like our fondue when we did these things there, okay, over a second, more or less the same concept. Let's just do a little fondue. How long is the class?
Till 10.
Till 10. Oh no, let's just go to the corner. And I would like to go chemin de boulette 1 and 2, pass 3 and 4, tombe pas de bourre, pirouette 1, 2, or tombe pas de bourre, pirouette 1, 2, or pique, arabesque, 4, pirouette yapata pata, and try to do something different, maybe a développé or a little post, or just a finish as you think it could be different. Okay? Everyone can be creative in the last moment. So you can finish it last year. So from piquet, quatrième, develop an exit, or you can go à genoux, or you can go with a step relevé, something which you find today will fit your state of mind. Okay? Or you need for a variation maybe. So we go chaîne de head, boule, balance, da-dam, tom, pas de boule, quatrième, papa, ta-da-da-da-da-da-dam, ta-ba-da-ba-da-ba-dam, pam-pam, ta-ba-da-ba-da-ba-dam, piquet, fai, ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ti-da, little ritardando, all right, by the end. And then the next one. Yeah, let's go like 6, 8 girls together. All right, first group. A couple of more girls, please. Come to the front because we're not moving so much. Ready? And. Yes, can you be packed? Guys, you remember we did about the fondue, and I said not to be in that spots, like we go fondue, the vent, fondue, and something else. So I say now, you put the barre, and it's like a turn off the machine, and then we start something else. Where is the intensity? Okay? Try to think like you're using the ball and arrow. All right? So even when you have the position established, there's an incredible energy in your arms before you let go. And this is this action, right? So when you come here, there's not that kind of like, when you do this, everything will collapse, and that's what's happened. So you want to have the intensity of your legs here, ready to push you up, right? And rather than getting position, and then suddenly start something new. All right? So complete part of the legs, combining, moving in the space, forward position, pushing, creating a beautiful turn. Okay, so don't fall in that spot. Ready? Madame? And. Let's feet. Up. Push. Better. Up. Right, guys. let's stay in the shape of the classical poses, so we can use some force, but don't just lose everything. Yeah, again, shoulders, and then we try to twist. So you go from left to left, and the legs go a little allongé, trying to extend rather than just twist. Yeah, extend your position so you have a straight upper body exactly. Releve was not bad. I still see this little like a, you don't want to be there in a loop, like in 0 point. 0 point, that's it. You have to take the risk of a zero time on up, not a 1.6 seconds. And immediately, no time. Releve happen, not exactly. I can see that some of you have a good side and a weaker side. Keep the weaker side very disciplined. It's very important for your body, balance, and also for your mental. Yeah, so, but you have to be able, maybe not do these 7 periods, but only 4, the left side or the opposite, but you have to try to maintain yourself in the game. Not just trying to do because I have to do, and I know I cannot do it. No, work on it. Because you need it. You never know what's going to happen in the choreography or some situation. Sometimes you will have maybe a bad foot and you have to dance and you have to turn to the other side. So you still have to have the other side ready. So don't think I have only one side. I see sometimes kids, they just training one side and they are thinking, yeah, if I turn 50 degrees to the right, then I don't have to do anything to the left. One day you will discover it's very important to work on both legs the same way, so your body develops proportionally and you don't develop exactly injuries to overturning on one side. We will go to the first position only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, and 2, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, releve, and 2, and 3. Yeah, changement, 2, 3, 4, échappé, little break. And 1, and 2, and 3, 7, break. 1, and 2, and 7, releve, ta, 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 changement, 4, échappé, break, right? Nice landing. Second. One and 2 and 3 and 4 and brisk. And repeat. Alright? Ready? Everybody put this together. Hand forward. And again, don't say one line, just try to crack the lines. Yeah. Ready? And. Thank you. Land, don't jump, land. Have all anticipation in landing. Yeah, so don't try to go tararam, pam, pam, yeah, try to see how to land. I always use the idea of the bike learning. Did you learn how to ride a bike? What your parents showed you the first thing on the bike? What did they say? The most important thing. How to stop. Exactly where the brakes are, how to stop. Alright? That's what we have to learn, how to stop, how to land. Okay? I think the pilots also learned. First thing was how to land, not how to start. Otherwise, it wouldn't be safe. So try to really think about your toes. Get them going. And toes. Yeah. More juicy. Yeah. Toes, up, yeah, and roll, no wiggling, come on guys, yeah, all right, very nice, thank you. The concept of changement is like a half a version of un-shakat, right? How do you do un-shakat? How are you going to do it? Show me with your hands. Alright, so, but it's more like ta-ta. Now we do changement like tararam, tam-tam. So if the changement is a half un-shakat, why you do half tararam, grado, tararam, tararam? You understand? So why don't I see the progression right here, working this changement rather than this? Okay? Why not working immediately on the un-shakat or the chassis, taram, cross the legs? And remember, I said to you the elevated position. at the bar. So this is nothing else. This is the soubresaut or changement. So this is not a, now in the center, you see the point of it, what I was saying. Cross the legs. So when you just go up now, you're going to have the legs exactly, no, there. So you want to have the legs exactly like you want to have in a chapelle. Or you soubresaut on chacat. Okay, so to go up, cross immediately. Show the position, each time position. That soubresaut, that relevant at the bar, what you did so many times, you want to show now in the air. Get your changement, but I see only like a opening and landing. Okay, so we have to, like I said, build the rocks, bring them here, put them together. We'll go with just little glissade, assemblée, ce sont tombés, ta, glissade, assemblée, tombée, coupe, assemblée, glissade, assemblée, ce sont tombés, pa, and bourre, to the right, pirouette, en dehors, quatrième, and the second group and so on, and then we repeat to the left. Okay, so we go ta-da-da, next group, okay, very slow. Ready? Small groups. Let's go. And I see glissade like a jeté. I would like to see glissade as it is. From the one leg into two legs, and then we have it from two legs, something would happen. And I see a jeté already. Yeah, you have to get quicker action so I can jump on that leg. Right? You have to, when you go glissade to the left, you jump on the right leg. But you cannot jump because you do Captain Hook step. You know Captain Hook? You have to plier. Plier, and then what's happening? Whatever, left side please. Execute that. They don't plier the bar, with the plier, side. Send it here. Send it in and something happens. Alright? Don't make a new element. And better. Up, that's it. Up. like I said, in the jeté, we don't have that proper preparation. So again, we're not building on what we have prepared. Yeah? And then we have a notion of a grand jeté is something different. Jeté is different things. That's a jeté from one leg to another. That's a different step. Then this, yeah? Definitely the second leg will be plié. From that leg something happens. Yeah? Because when we go to grand jeté later or something, this has to be exactly the continuation with the larger execution. We'll go just simple, s'ils sont fermés, s'ils sont fermés, s'ils sont ouverts, coupés, assemblés, s'ils sont fermés, s'ils sont fermés, s'ils sont coupés, attitude faillie, lissasso, the sharp, on, the down, and post, complet adebure, grounded head flying off. Okay? We're going to arabesque 1 and 2 and 3, 5, lissasso, the sharp, complet down, and 3 position up from the adebure, lissa, grounded head. So we start reading from the corner and go to the right. Do we having that? Clear? Okay, let's go. First group. Ready? We have started the action like this, and then we collapse. And I would like you to maintain the opening of your legs and then going. So have more courage to go to that leg. So when you go, so we have to go to that leg. All right, go towards the leg. Open. That's it. And yes, now we're doing it. Right? Otherwise we're going like this. Yeah? And it's supposed to go to the leg. So it's a small déplacé, and then basically you go as far as the legs are extended. And then we go towards the leg. Otherwise, what's happening with doing this, which anatomically is very unhealthy, you know, to do this up, yeah? You're jamming your foot, your knee, your lower back, etc. You're building an injuries. You want to go and land on the leg. Land on your leg. That's it. Much better. All right, just a little unchecked. Hold on. Somebody lost some number. We're going to go and check out and then 1 and 2 and 3, 4 and 5 and 6 down degrees seesaw, and 1 and 2, 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 down degrees seesaw. And re, ta, ti, ta, ta, re, repeat. And 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 down degrees seesaw, and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 seesaw, pa, pam. Finish with equilibrium, and then straight after that we do reverence. All right? So everybody together. With arms. Find yourself. Good. Repeat. Reverence.